Welcome to Skill Sprint with me, Chris Webber. This video is a quick highlight reel of my latest episode of the Commercial Edge podcast. I use my notes and scribbles from the full-length conversation to pull out what I feel are the headlines and lessons from my most recent expert guest. Drawing on my experience, this video gives you all the key points without the stories. My hope is that you can use these tips and tricks to unleash the power of your people. Just done another episode of sustainability, this time with Will Silverwood. Actually, the last episode in the series, and it was a completely different perspective to the previous conversations that we'd had. And it was great to get someone from a big organization who has been dealing with sustainability and dealing with the complexities of large organizations. And there's some really key takeouts for me that I think have been really valuable. The first headline for me is that you don't need to be an expert. You can leverage what you know. I'm going to come back to that later because to me that underpins the power of change here in this episode. And Will was talking about the need for change and the power of creating a business case. Organizations are looking for value. They're trying to deliver value for their shareholders. They're trying to deliver savings. They're trying to deliver efficiencies. And creating a business case, building up what you're trying to deliver and how it's going to help the organization is a really powerful thing. And that's not new. Anytime we're making investments, organizations are expecting a business case. And his point on sustainability was exactly the same. You can cut down on use of plastics, which might make an impact on savings and costs. You can cut down on wastage, which has an impact on costs and savings and value for money you're delivering. Build that business case because that's where you can make a big impact. The other thing that he talked about, which was a completely different angle, was about the power of networking. He did a qualification and found it incredibly valuable to learn more about the topic, but also to network with other people who had a passion. But the thing that really struck me was the across industry network. Can you imagine? Connecting with people who are effectively your competitors, who are seeking the same customer, the same consumer, and thinking about how you can collaborate to make sustainability changes come to life. He even talked about a WhatsApp group that they have where they share information with each other. I don't think this would happen in other elements of the industry, in other parts of business. And I specifically asked him, do leaders challenge this? Has it been uncomfortable? And the answer was no. That as far as the organization is concerned, they actually like that they're collaborating with other people, that they're finding lessons. They've got someone they can ask, how have you done this? Has anyone else faced this challenge? And also they can combine buying power when it comes to investments, and maybe they can get things better value for money. Now, what's interesting about that is sustainability in some organizations' eyes is a way of getting a competitive advantage. If you're going to collaborate with people who are in your industry, then what you're trying to do is raise the bar for everybody, and you're not trying to make a point of differentiation on sustainability. And I actually believe that that is how we're going to make a big move forward. The final lesson for me that came out of this was that great business people make change happen. They are great at inspiring other people across their organization. They are great at connecting with customer needs, consumer trends. They're amazing at building project plans and executing against key performance indicators. And that was what Will was suggesting is the greatest skill that organizations need to bring forth. You don't need to be an expert in sustainability. You don't need to have a history and a degree in environmental sciences. If you are really good at bringing change and leading change and inspiring people, that's the job. And the irony was not lost on me that Will talked about the ability to light fires under people. I mean, the metaphor is powerful. Get them to move, get them to jump up. I talked about the irony of contributing to the problem, but it's exactly what's happening. It's your ability to inspire people, to light fires under people, to make change come to life that is really what will bring sustainability to life. And that, to me, is the key skill and the key takeaway from this series is be passionate about sustainability. If you want to make change happen, you can. Measure what matters, measure what you're going to try and deliver, and then just go for it. And it'll be incredible to see what can happen. Well, what could you do differently as a result of what you've just heard? Find me on LinkedIn and let me know. For more like this, and to join in the conversation, search the Commercial Edge podcast wherever you listen to your content. Want to unleash the power of your people? Subscribe to the newsletter, link below. See you soon.